Let's get a recap of our top heats on the Jeep leaderboard with Pete Mell and Strider Wazalewski.
Yes, they were big heats in that round one clash. You had the top three competing, and of course the top three getting sent to round two, Strider.
They looked a little off pace. Gabriel looked good on the board, but looked off pace. And my man John just did not look like he showed up to the party at all. He looked nervous, and maybe there's a little weight from the jersey.
Matt Wilkinson up first. He was against Ryan Callanan and Miguel Pupo. Both Ryan and Miguel started the heat off right in front of the judging tower. Of course, Matt Wilkinson made a move up the north end. Yeah,
at the time, the peak was just right out front. And as you see right here, Pupo just finding a clean little nug. But those little wipeouts at the end, they hurt.
And then, of course, Callanan putting together some big cars. He actually had one of the highest scores of the heat, a 6.6. He had a pair of them. But the big score came to Miguel Pupo when he went into the exit range. Actually, the highest score of the round.
Well, Callanan, he's so good. The make ratio right here. Look at that. Just twisting, slips it around for the reverse off the end. He looked so good in the warm-ups this morning. But Pupo found the peak. He was surfing up there on the warm-ups in that corner. He went right back to the drawing board where he started, and it just crushed it. A couple little barrels twisting away.
817, 617, 14.34 for Miguel Pupo to take the win into round three. And then we see Gabriel Medina, and he's up against Federico Morais, the giant killer here, as a wild card, and Connor Coffin.
So Medina started out solid. He looks really good on his board to me. Didn't look like he had any nerves. He just did not get in the flow of the waves out there. So if he would have found that, he would have done well. But Morais, just a giant killer. He did it last year. He's doing it again this year, just cracking away at the lip and having a blast doing it. And looking like he's in form. So as they move on through the rounds, it's going to get ugly down the line here because this guy's going to be taking some heads.
5.57, 5.8, not a huge total, 11.37 over Gabriel Medina's 9.76. Then sets up John Florence, the Jeep rankings leader, up against Jadson Andre and Miguel Pupo, and Jadson got to work super early in this one.
Well, Jaddy went down to that peak that our man Wilco went to and found himself beautiful little sweeping turns up into the lip and then finishes this turn off right here. Look at this thing, draining low tide, just bangs it down. Look at him. He's on fire out there. Got a couple of sixes on the board. Look at this, right over the sand. He's like inches of water right there, slamming it home. So Jaddy baby bringing it home. Here's the young man who got the wild card call up.
Miguel Blanco.
Blam! Let's do this. I mean, these guys are putting it down, sticking stuff off the end, and you can see John looking forced. Did not really have a flow. Might even get deducted right there. Just pushing too hard. I mean, I want to see him open up and really have fun out there.
Sets up round two. Miguel Blanco will be up against John Florence. Heat number two, Gabriel Medina up against Ryan Callanan. How's that matchup? Woo-hoo. And then Matt Wilkinson will be up against Jeremy Flores. So that sets up an amazing round two.